Do you believe that someone can miss you so much that they seek answers in the universe? Perhaps that person is thinking about you right now. Today, their angels have a special message for you. The person who never leaves your mind feels your absence with an intensity that defies words. Perhaps even more than you imagine. Even when you try to appear strong and rational, the longing leaves marks that only the heart perceives. Have you noticed how they try to hide what they feel? But deep down you know, don't you? That connection you share speaks louder than any silence. Could it be destiny bringing you together again? Understanding these feelings goes far beyond a simple superficial glance. It's necessary to delve deep into what is truly happening inside that person. They may often be logical and decisive, but they carry an emotional complexity that only reveals itself when there is empathy and genuine care involved. From the very beginning, there has always been something between you that seemed to be written in the stars, as if the universe had conspired for your paths to cross. An invisible yet extremely powerful energy connects you in a way that defies all logic. At this moment, the love they feel for you shines with an intensity that is impossible to ignore. Every gesture they make towards you seems to be part of a great symphony, orchestrated by something greater and more meaningful. And even if you cannot perceive all the signs, know that they are always attentive to you. Every word you say, every action of yours, does not go unnoticed and is deeply appreciated. It's as if God is carefully crafting the details of this very special reunion, while they, in turn, are actively shaping their presence in your life. Do you feel this connection? Do you notice those subtle gestures that indicate you are meant to be together? Trust that, even in moments of doubt, there is a greater force guiding this reunion full of meaning and true love. The energy that exists between you is so intense and constant that this physical distance has been a real roller coaster of emotions for them. Have you noticed how they seem to carry something deeply important that they feel the need to share with you? It could be a confession that had been left unspoken, an outpouring that is about to come, or even a simple plea for help. They feel with all their heart that they cannot face this storm alone and are seeking a divine strength to find the right path to follow. Are you paying attention to these feelings and the depth of the connection you share? Often, what we do not see with our eyes is felt with great intensity in the heart. Allow yourself to truly feel and understand these bonds, and perhaps in an even more meaningful way, you can reconnect. The bond you have is not something common. It is truly special, almost as if it had been written in the stars. Do you remember how you met in such an extraordinary way? It is hard to doubt that destiny has played a crucial role in this encounter. Perhaps that is exactly why it occupies so many of your thoughts currently. They visualize you in the details of the day, in the smells and music that bring your memory to life. They invent little stories about your life, your emotions, and how you would react in different situations. It is as if you were the protagonist of their own story, someone irreplaceable. They sincerely dedicate themselves to understanding your experiences and feelings, fully immersing themselves in this process. Have you ever wondered how they see you and the impact you have on their life? Allow yourself to explore those feelings and the unique connection that you both share. Who knows, by better understanding these bonds, they may strengthen this very special relationship even further. As time passed, they have been filling in the gaps with everything they know and feel about you, dedicating themselves intensely to the image they have built in their mind. Even believing in the sincerity of their feelings, they live with the constant fear of disappointment. The distance that separates them creates a fog of uncertainties, unfortunately leading them to imagine the worst possible scenarios. But they want you to understand that this connection between you is much deeper than the saying, "out of sight, out of mind" suggests. There is an intense and almost telepathic bond that keeps you close, making them feel like they are united by something greater. They gather information about you through dreams, signs from the universe, and moments that seem like divine touches, thus creating their own universe where you are always present. Have you ever had the feeling that someone is subtly but continuously tuned into your life? It seems like that person just can't get you out of their head. They often find themselves deeply immersed in reflections about your journey, your relationships, your work, practically everything that involves you. It's as if they are trying to piece together a puzzle, attempting to understand the feelings that keep them apart. They are a bit puzzled, not knowing what is real or if they are experiencing some kind of divine revelation. Perhaps in a corner of their mind, they might be trying to arrange a meeting with you just to better comprehend all of this. Have you ever noticed how what they really feel can be so different from what they show? It seems like the connection between you started at a deeper level, in a spiritual plane, even before manifesting in the physical world. And of course, spiritual growth and development do not happen overnight. It is a continuous and nuanced process that further strengthens the bond between you. The feeling of being connected in a special way, even from a distance, makes everything more meaningful. They believe that you are meant to meet and that this waiting will bring even more clarity and mutual understanding. After all, when two souls are so deeply connected, nothing seems impossible to overcome. Have you noticed how they are always trying to connect with you? With your intuition so sharp, you can instantly feel when they are getting closer or pulling away. Isn't it sometimes an exhaustive feeling? When they are genuine, the connection between you naturally occurs, bringing a wonderful sense of harmony and mutual understanding. But what happens when things suddenly change without a clear explanation? At those times, you feel restless, full of doubts about what is really happening. Maybe they don't even realize the confusing signals they are sending. However, you, with your sensitive heart, pick up on all these emotions, whether they are joyful, sad, or even indifferent, because you are deeply attuned to each other, whether they are aware of it or not. Have you ever wondered why they seem to be fighting an internal battle every time the subject is about you? Imagine having such a strong connection that it makes this person split between their higher self and their deepest fears. They seem to be walking an emotional tightrope, trying to balance what they truly feel. Perhaps you have no idea of the strength of this connection or how much they are holding back from showing everything. It's as if a storm of emotions envelopes them every time they think of you. They feel that the connection you share is so special that protecting what you have becomes their top priority. They admire your kindness and the purity you radiate, almost seeing it as a precious treasure they want to cherish dearly. But days away from you are a true emotional roller coaster. They long to be close, but at the same time feel they cannot fully open up. This creates a great dilemma. They desire exclusivity but fear being seen as selfish. Have you ever wondered how to balance these feelings so that both can connect in a healthier and more harmonious way? All of this contributes to make your relationship incredibly complex and exciting. You notice each of these layers of feelings, aware that there is much more going on behind the scenes. This deep connection, both spiritual and emotional, is what makes everything so intense and meaningful, even when facing challenges and moments of uncertainty. Have you found yourself wondering why they haven't taken the next step in the relationship yet? What could be holding back this long-awaited move? The truth is, despite all the desire they feel, there is something internal blocking them from moving forward. Perhaps they fear that by opening up their heart completely, you will start seeing them in a different way. Maybe they are grappling with some truths about you that they have always been aware of, but that now are clearer than ever. These issues are affecting them deeply, creating a true conflict between the desire to get closer and the caution of not risking it. Have you ever stopped to think about the internal strength that not only guides their life but also opens paths and shapes their entire journey? How does this energy influence the connections they establish, especially with someone who truly perceives their most intimate and deep side? Regardless of what stage of life they are in, their energy has a direct impact on the people around them, especially those who are closest to them. And for that special person, their energy is felt extremely intensely, especially as they evolve and grow. You may not even realize it, but you carry within you an extremely powerful sexual energy. This energy is so intense that it needs to be transformed and channeled into something creative. Perhaps this is the ideal moment for them to explore their creativity in a deeper and more intense way. Have you ever wondered where all this energy and vitality that never seems to run out comes from? The answer lies in the power that they have accumulated over time and that they are now using in a productive and inspiring way. This transformation not only enriches their life but also strengthens the connections they have with others, allowing them to express their true essence in a more authentic and creative way. So why not take advantage of this powerful energy to create something beautiful and meaningful on their journey? It is truly fascinating to see how this shift impacts not only you, but also the person with whom they are connecting so deeply. Have you ever stopped to think how, for them, this can turn into an intense physical sensation or even an overwhelming passion? At this exact moment, the energetic bond between both of you is stronger than ever, and they start to perceive your energy and the attraction you exert in a new light, something that used to go unnoticed. Are we about to embark on a new stage in their relationship, where both can dive even deeper into this connection, making it more meaningful and enriching? And have you noticed how their energy is more vibrant and creative than ever? It is precisely this vitality that stands out with all the intensity they are experiencing. Their energy not only pulses strongly, but also radiates an enormous creative potential that is truly inspiring. This transformation may cause the other person to feel slightly defensive towards them and their actions. They clearly see the growth of their energy and start to see them in a much more intense and different way than before. Have both of you ever experienced such a deep connection that feels almost magical? Because that's exactly what is happening between the two of them. This bond is not just strong, it is almost tangible, as if it could be physically felt. Even when they tried to keep their distance, they realized that this separation was necessary to understand how essential they are in their life. And we are not talking about emotional dependence, but rather about having someone by their side who truly acts as a life partner. They have become a true guide for them, showing what true and unconditional love really means. Could this be the foundation for an even more solid and lasting relationship? Have you ever stopped to think why they never really distanced themselves? The answer may seem simple: they simply can't and don't want to. At times, they may seem a bit possessive towards you, but in a positive way. They feel like they have a special role in your life and believe that parts of you are only theirs. This feeling makes them want to protect you, and the idea of someone else trying to get close to this connection deeply moves them. When they distance themselves, they realize that the feelings they have for you do not disappear with time or distance. You are showing them that true love is eternal and beyond our control. They begin to see how senseless it is to worry about what you are doing or who you are with when they could simply be by your side. Every moment apart only strengthens the intensity of what they feel for you. The longing they feel further enhances how much they value your presence. And have you ever experienced that moment when you feel like someone really started to truly value you? That person who, until then, seemed to be just trying to understand your feelings? It's as if this new perception is transforming them from the inside out. They recognize the essential role you play in their life and are ready, with an open heart, to occupy that space completely. You have taught them something precious about the value of time because they constantly find themselves reminiscing about the moments you shared. Each shared second gains extraordinary importance, and there is a feeling that time is slipping through their fingers. Whoever has you on their journey is truly very lucky. And deep down, both know that you are the perfect match. This is becoming clearer and clearer, both for them and for you. Have you ever noticed someone close to you going through a true spiritual transformation? It's truly fascinating to see how their consciousness is expanding, especially within the unique connection you share. And you know what makes it even more special? You play an essential role in this process. Perhaps you are going through a phase of temporary separation because you have decided to establish new living standards, or maybe it is just destiny acting in a mysterious way. Regardless of the reason, the lessons this person needs to learn are coming, bringing with them a sense of redemption and personal growth. It seems like they are reflecting on the past, possibly feeling some regret for actions or words that were said, or even for those that remained unsaid. This spiritual awakening, despite the challenges, is happening thanks to the positive influence you exert. Have you ever felt like someone finally recognized that you are experiencing a different moment in your life? That's exactly what is happening now. After a few stumbles, this person is approaching with genuine humility, wanting to adjust things between you. And no, it's not about a troubled relationship. It's simply that they have finally realized that your energy requires special care. It needs honesty, open communication, and someone who is not afraid to show their own vulnerability. You are bringing a new dimension to this relationship, where authenticity and deep connection become the fundamental pillars. Isn't it inspiring to see how truth and openness can strengthen bonds and promote such significant mutual growth? You have always been in this cycle of being close and distant, not because they stopped loving you, but maybe because they simply do not know how to express the immensity of that love, even when they are apart. Regardless of where you are on your journey, they feel that there are essential aspects you seek in love. And now, they are making an effort to provoke this reunion because they truly desire your forgiveness. They are a little uncertain about how you are feeling at the moment, trying to piece together bits of information, some true, others perhaps distorted, to better understand your situation. Even though they may be misinterpreting your current emotional state, the longing really tightens their heart. The anxiety they feel is so palpable that you can sense this insecurity in them. The truth is, after this time apart, they deeply desire for destiny to bring you back together. Are there obstacles that both of you are trying to overcome together? Or maybe there is something in their life that needs to be resolved before they can give you the attention you deserve. But deep down, this is their true wish at this moment. Have you ever found yourself wondering if that special person still feels the same way about you? Of course, they have a certain guard up towards you, always questioning if the feelings are still mutual. Deep down, they truly want your happiness, whether or not they are a part of it. Isn't it wonderful? Their mind is always racing because they are emotionally connected to you and want that casual encounter between you two to happen exactly as they planned. To them, this encounter is a small symbol, a chance for both to acknowledge that your story is already written. No matter where you have been or what you have faced together, it seems that there are greater plans destined for this very special connection. Does destiny really want them to reunite? They feel that deeply and are willing to do whatever it takes for that to happen. Perhaps this is the proof that no matter how distance and challenges appear, true love always finds a way. And you, how do they feel about all of this? Are they ready to take this step and believe that their story still has a lot to write? The person they love is feeling a deep and urgent need to reconnect with them. They feel an intense desire to clarify any misunderstandings that may have arisen between them and are eager to show how much they have grown and matured during the time they have been apart. Have they noticed how they have recognized the missed opportunities to communicate or express their love? Now they are determined to make up for that lost time in a way they have never been able to before. Even facing challenges and the distance that sometimes seems insurmountable, they feel that the love between them has become even stronger. They are truly prepared to commit in a way that is unprecedented, showing themselves worthy of their love and their trust in ways that maybe they have never seen before. Let these words deeply touch their heart. Have they ever felt like the universe is conspiring in their favor? Because that is exactly what is happening. The universe wants the best for them and ensures that everything will end positively, regardless of the decision they make. How about opening up to their destiny and all the wonders that the universe has in store for them? Have they thought about sharing a message of positivity today? By doing so, they allow other people to also feel the good energy that is circulating. The universe sees this gesture as a true act of generosity. Let's support each other and spread good vibes wherever we go. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, how about doing it right now? Stay tuned, as we have a very special message waiting for you in the next video. May God and the universe light your path with much peace, love, and faith. Amen. Share this message with someone who also believes in the power of true love. Until the next video.